Fib.es on the 35. Speed of ES62. Speed of ES62. Fib.es on the 89. Speed of ES59. DCDMES on the 1. Long on the ES4. Speed of ES92.
Test 1. Test 2.
DCDMES on the 1. Speed of ES95. Lower bands touch ES on the 35. Minute along on the ES1. DCDMES on the 1. DCDMES lower bands touch ES on the 35. DCDMES on the 1. DCDMES on the 1. DCDMES on the 1.
Welcome aboard, everyone.
DCDMES on the 1.
What exactly is
DCDMES on the 1.
Why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael O through.
WS 214.
Are you ready indeed? Welcome back. Okay, so all of my Stream Deck stuff is currently not working, so I'm having to kind of move things around on my own here. So a little out of the ordinary here. I'm going to come down here. Let's see, bottom left training. That's super zoomed in. I'm going to pull back here for just a moment. And I think we are good. So VIX up, ticks up. Volatility is extreme level. We've got macro events in play. We could talk about all of them if we wanted to, but we want to get into things. We are 2 minutes past the open. I am a few minutes late here this morning trying to get back in the swing of things. It's been 2 weeks. I'd love to say I was on vacation, but I don't think it was necessarily vacation. Although I've had a few days to kind of decompress, which is awesome. Over the weekend, I am happy to be back with you guys, sitting at my desk. Although as I'm sitting at my desk, I'm realizing we've got some things that are not working. I don't think my hotkeys are functioning. I think my Stream Deck is definitely not working, and my foot pedal that was also helping me out with switching between scenes also not functioning. So if you'll give me just a couple of minutes here, bear with me. I'm going to try to get a few of those buttons and things worked out there. If you guys got questions, pop them there in the chat and we'll discuss them. Speaking of discussing things, we had, of course, I'm going to see if I can find the proper button for it. Let's see. Let's look at our...
Speed WS 173.
Live trade room broadcast. There we go. So the Christmas in July offer. We didn't get to talk about this much because, well, I've been away. Let's be honest, but I'm happy to be back. So I am going to extend the Christmas in July offer into August as a back to school special. Now, if it's still out of your price range, if you're like, $24.99, still can't necessarily throw that all down at once. If you would like a payment plan, all you need to do is hit me up there in Discord, send me a direct message, say, hey, Vinny, can I get on a payment plan with that? I'm going to help you out. We've talked with our PayPal connection there, and they said, hey, we can do that for you. So we are working with them. If you guys would like to get in on that, we're going to extend it into the August area there through the Christmas in July into August back to school offerings. Anyhow, let's get into some trading here this morning because that's the fun stuff. Let me see if I can switch to the proper screen here. Now, why am I on the ES today? Somebody pop it in the chat. Why do you guys think that I might be showing ES instead of my typical Nasdaq? What is the deal? Why would I be shifting over to an instrument like ES on a day like today? Hint, macroeconomic things going down, from everything from shakeups in the DNC. We've got presidents being shot in the ear, assassination attempts. We've got riots going on in the UK. That is going to spike something. What exactly is that going to be? Looking over there in the chat and I see, yes, speed is insane. Volatility, yes. The VIX specifically is the reading that we would be looking at. If you go into our room and type !VIX, that is the volatility index, and that is reading near. Can somebody give me a most recent readout? Save me from popping up over there into Discord while I'm trying to also put our chat over here into the live stream. Again, first day back. If you are new with us here and you're wondering, hey, things are a little taking a little bit longer to get things going here this morning. Been away for a couple weeks here, and currently Stream Deck and all of my normal hotkey buttons are currently not working here, so I'm going to get things squared here before I start taking any trades, putting risk on the table there. Yes, Douglas, it also pays more. The VIX is at 56. Holy shnikes. So we went somewhere in the neighborhood of 13 to 15 to 56 right now. and I won't bore you guys with the details on that. I think Trader Nick did a great job. I posted Trader Nick's video there in our chat on Saturday. If somebody wants to repost that, he did a really great job doing the analysis around what's going on with the VIX and how that would impact the gold trade and things like that. So that VIX up ticks up event is going to be something we want to be looking at. There's a nice set of DCDMs there. Let me make sure my audio box is turned on. There we go. So audio box will be on now. And if you have not turned that on, again, there's our audio box. I've got that kicked on now, so we should start hearing the size and speed coming into the tape along with us, and that's going to be key in this type of environment. But the Nasdaq, if I were to go to the Nasdaq right now, the speed here is so high on the ES, I can only imagine what it would be on the Nasdaq. It's going to be almost to an untradeable speed at this point. Okay, that might be my first trade here this morning. Whoops, way behind that. I'm going to go ahead and close that out for a few ticks there. There's my first $125 there. I was behind on that entry. That is a moonshot. Can everybody see that? Type moonshot in the chat if you see it. I also realized I only had one contract set there, so I need to get on my game here. Should have been 4 times that size. For trade number 1 here this morning, so I am gabbing on and on here, but that was a pretty easy moonshot drop. 20 ticks, should have been from the entry point all the way down, but being as behind as I was on that, little bit tricky on that one. So trade number 1, and if you are new with this, down here at the bottom left, should be able to see how I like to track my 5 trades. And so that was trade number 1 for $125.
Divergence down ES on the 9.
So I'll take 1 coin off there. You guys can see me waving at you. There, I've got that on my desk. Speaking of desk, Curtis came all the way into town visiting us here in Texas during our little adventures, and it was great to have him in town. And he got to see the desk area, and he was wondering, he's like, how do you put the camera on the desk and whatnot? It was kind of we had a good time. It's good seeing Curtis G, getting to shake hands. All right, so we got a nice up move here going. Let me take a peek at the MACVU. MACVU has been on strong buy side. We went into sell briefly and moving back now to strong buy into moderate buy on the MACVU. So the majority of my trades here, if I want to take runners, I want to be to the long side. If I'm going to take a short play, going to be looking for target 1. Speaking of, let me get my
on the 35.
ATM set here.
Touch ES on the 35.
All right, we are in the 940 to 950. So what do we know about 940 to 950? Can be looking for a larger reversal here between 940 and 950. That's the way that I like to play. I'm going to go ahead and click on arm long, arm short over here on the left. And in the event that I want to actually take a trade, remember, this does not mean it's turned on yet for my full auto entry on an Enigma. I would need to enter next or enter continuous to turn on what we've armed. So right now they're just armed and ready, but they're not going to fire unless I click on one of these 2 buttons. Yes, ES is a little bit crazy as well. We're talking about 271 speed right now. Now I could shift to the 2s, but I really want to get a feel for the ES. Another one of those things, I don't trade ES very often lately with all the live streams. I kind of use a condensed version of my workspaces out here on the live stream to make things a little bit clearer and easier for me to teach on a single instrument versus spreading across multiples. If you're going into our advanced training, you'll of course see all of that, how I would look at multiple instruments at a time. However, on a live stream, it keeps things less, well, there's less questions when you guys are seeing a single instrument. At least that's the feedback that we've received in the past. All right, double cross here after a big move. Can look for a potential reversal right here. It's 942. We're about to touch the on the 35. Can somebody give me, sorry, I should have looked at this earlier. What is the proper wave chart value for ES? I'm used to Nasdaq. I did not check ES this morning. Can somebody give me your wave chart? What is our optimized range for ES here this morning?
Speed of
Yeah, so nice little reversal pop up there off of the double cross as you would expect. Anytime you see a very, very large move down, multi-leg move down, double cross, I want to look for a reversal up there. Could not take advantage of that because I'm just gabbing away talking too much. But just a moment again, it's 33. Okay, so I'm on 35. So what I'm going to do, if you are new with this, so I saw this coming all the way down to the golden ropes on the 35, but I realized I was not on the proper one. So I'm going to do 33R. Let's see if that gives us a different view there. But a nice blue dot for the pop-up as well, and a green perfect on the 33. I kind of thought that might be the case. We got a lower time frame double cross, and there was a structural play there as well on that bounce. So it would have been an easy long move. Hopefully somebody caught that long move there. If you had 33 already plugged in for yourself, you would have been good to go, and I should have prepared that there this morning. It's been a little bit hectic here this morning trying to catch up on things. I'm hitting save here. I'm going to save my workspace. I'm going to save a backup as well. All right, so I've saved my workspace now, so I've got all of my ranges set appropriately. Also want to make a note here on the ES, we popped in and touched a blue dot here on the Bollinger as well. So the Super Bowls also indicated we could take a pop-up, and the double cross was the perfect entry up. The up move on that, up to the shark play, that is a 62 tick up move. And again, I'm not even going all the way to the tip there, but around a 65 tick move up off of that double cross at the bottom, along with the higher time frames correlating. Very, very nice opportunity right there. Shark playing, pushing that all the way back down as well on the down move from a shark back. Didn't quite get to the very back of the shark, but if we are entering in on the PRZ bat right here, this is a PRZ cross entry play. Let's measure that down move. That went 61 ticks back the other direction off of the PRZ cross. So if we're going to mark that up for you guys. If you are new, that is a PRZ cross. That is a combination of a harmonic structure plus a cross. So that is the potential reversal zone. PRZ stands for potential reversal zone, along with an order flow event. Boom, nice move there off of that one as well.
DCDMES on the 1.
All right, 12.5. Let's see if we got some continuation. And let me look for a larger time frame target up above.
Speed of DCDMES on the 4.
So 2 sets of double crosses there. I'm going to measure from this operation beginning here. I'm going to use F8, and I'm going to go to these double crosses right here to see a gold line target up above around 52.15.
2-finger ES on the 33.
Let me go on our main chat and see if we have any news at 10 a.m.
Speed of ES 246. Speed of
Yes,
ES
we do.
246.
We have a high impact ISM manufacturing news event at 10 a.m. So we do need to be cautious of that. So if you want to get the news in our room, you simply go in our room and type exclamation mark news, and our bot will kick this out for you. So there's the 10 a.m. ISM manufacturing, and you can see its impact level is high. So that is going to be coming up here at 10 a.m.
DCDMES on the 1.
I'm going to set a verbal alarm for that for me. In our next code release that's coming out here in August, we are going to have our own news indicator. It's going to be really sweet. Can't wait to showcase that for you guys. We'll do a feature release video coming up here. I'm hoping before the end of the week here to show you guys what's going to be inside of that. It's going to be awesome.
193.
Real-time protection. Thank you for that, Eddie. I don't know why I totally forgot that. Let's go to our protection here, manage settings. Yep, real time, turn it off, or we're going to start hanging your machine. Yes, thank you for that. Yes, thank you, Eddie. Hey, what's up, Beast? Oh, BMW fan. Very nice. Hey, Plutonium. Thank you for that. It's good to be back.
Speed of ES 169.
Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on my gold line target up above here.
Enigma long on the ES1.
Oh, I missed the entry. Oh, that is nice. Wow, that happened way too fast. Couldn't even react. Let's look at it's going to measure on that pop-up. Straight up 23 ticks, insta. So nice spot to have that full auto. I probably should have done that if I wasn't new back on the live stream trying to talk too much.
Upper bands touch ES on the 30.
And adjusting my setup here. So nice. Got a 50 cent plus Enigma firing off there. 23 ticks instantly, almost seconds there. Beautiful move.
Speed of ES 170.
Okay, big moves up, up, and then double cross for the reversal. No surprise. Now let's get a zone. We've clearly created a zone here. So double cross is at the bottom, double cross is at the top. And let's look for the continuation. Here comes that target. We're at the gold line. Wait for it.
DCDMES on the 1. Speed of ES 255. Speed of ES 255. DCDMES on the 1. DCDMES on the upper bands touch ES on the 33. VS 100 and 933. Speed of ES 188.
All right, I'm going to turn on full auto Enigma both directions. We're coming up into that spot. We're outside of the no fiddle zone. Hearing sellers all over this on the audio box. There's cross one. See if we get a second. There's the second one.
DCDM ES on 1. Speed of ES 200.
Targets filled. That is why you draw the zone, ladies and gents. And what I said before, if you get a double cross at the bottom of the zone, double cross the top of the zone, I want to take that for a ride up into the middle of the zone. If you've been following us along, that is a DCR, double cross reversal, halfway in, and then if you're going to hold it all the way across the zone, if you are going with the MACVU. But look, currently MACVU is red, so therefore I can only go to halfway inside the zone. Everybody should know that. If you have followed along, that's how I play it. All right, it's going to be trade number 2 for me. Trade number 2 at about $300, $12.50. Should be more than that if I had played that first trade appropriate sized. But woulda, shoulda, coulda is getting back in the swing of things here, coming back on the live stream. It's been a while. Hope everybody is doing well.
Speed of ES 100.
According to your experience of the afternoon session, also have good speed. That is very likely, yes. Speed is definitely not going to be the problem today, for sure. On any instrument, really. Oh man, my throat. All right, test 1. All right, so I am winner. Now I am looking for a bonus trade. Now I'm going to turn this off here for a second. Why? We are looking pretty flat. This is one of the only spots that I don't want to necessarily take an Enigma when we are inside of this zone. First of all, they are not as powerful. And when they are right at that flat zone, if you've been around a while, you know if we are at the flat, it's not where it's at. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the psychology module because we know speed is insane today. So just psychologically, I got it. It's very dangerous, right? So, but just for visuals, for everybody else, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. Yeah, do us a favor and smash that like button, would you? We got about 4 minutes till 10 a.m. We got news coming out here, so we'll be sitting on our hands here in just a moment. In 1 minute, 15 seconds. Good morning, Mr. Taylor.
Speed of ES 169.
Okay, 45 seconds to sit on hands. We want to sit on hands 2 minutes before, 3 minutes after news events. That's how I play things, and we're about 30 seconds from that. So as far as I'm concerned, this is the spot to go ahead and sit. I'm going to remove all current drawing objects, Control R, because after the news event, that's basically going to reset everything. So Control R, I have that set for some hotkeys internal to NinjaTrader, although my physical hotkeys are not working. I'll try to have those ready for this afternoon. I didn't want to mess with them. There's a lot of awesome speed here. So while we are sitting on hands, I will talk about kind of the way that I approach the markets. The 5 trades, that is kind of like a video game where I've got 5 lives. I visually in my mind, I think, okay, I've got 5 lives to achieve my goal. And within that, I know that if I'm sizing appropriately within trade number 1 and trade number 2, I call that winner, winner, chicken dinner. I want to make enough to put a chicken dinner on the table. If I am trading as a business, for me, my family, I personally want to put that dinner on the table. Then anything after that is bonus. So winner, winner, chicken dinner, as of today, I'm at $312.50 on my leader account. If I'm multiplying that across multiple accounts, of course, you guys can do the math if you are using a trade copy service and any trader funding programs that allow you to do so. However, $312.50 as of right now, that's what I've got to be able to put food on the table with. My last trade, I won't say last, but if within my 5 trades, I've got winner, winner, I'm happy. I've got 2 winners, whatever that P&L is, that's the chicken dinner. Anything above is going to be a bonus. If I'm going to hit a bonus trade, I want that to be a absolutely perfect trade, and I want to just add to what I've already got on the table. Makes sense? It might be a dessert night, if you know what I'm saying. So that is the way that I approach it. And again, everything that I'm teaching here, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you to do anything. You do you. You're just here to listen if you want to know how I would do me. If I were talking to a younger version of Vinny, say, hey, Vinny, you're young. Here's what I've learned over the years. Here's what I would do. I am just talking to a younger version of myself. Let's see. Here we go. 15 seconds, and that news is going to come out, and it is probably going to go bonkers. We'll go ahead and listen into it just for fun. Let me pause the music here.
Fib.es on the 9.
And let's listen in.
Speed of ES 229.
Higher than forecast 51. Employment 51 spot 1, 51 spot
Fib.es
1.
on the 9.
Higher than
Finger
forecast
ES on the
46 spot
33.
4. New orders 52 spot 4, 52 spot 4, and that is higher than forecast 49 spot 8. Prices paid at 57, 57, higher than forecast 55 spot 1.
DCDMES on the
Giving to
1.
market some strength in the dollar and the S&P
DCDMES on the 1.
500 here.
Touch ES on
As
the
the
33.
services PMI from the ISM comes in higher than expected, with the employment
Upper
index
band down
continuing
ES on the
higher than expected
34.
into expansionary territory as well.
DCDMES on the 4. Touch ES on the 33. DCDMES on the 4.
All right, so the news is, of course, going a little bit wild, as we would expect. Thinking about things that you might expect. So if you don't have a paper version of our 5-trade sheet, you can use the electronic one. This is available on our website, algoboxpro.com/trade-tracker. Someone can post a link to that in the chat there, or you can kind of see up in my URL bar there. If you want to go to that and use your own trade tracker, pretty neat. If you just click on the coins, I can turn the sound on, which is kind of fun. I'll go ahead and press this trade too. So I've got 2 winners in a row. If I click it again, I can kind of show if I had lost a trade, I might switch it to red. And if I want to set it back. And if you're wondering what are these phrases, quarter, half, full, full plus, and bonus, you might have been able to figure out I tend to want to increase my trade size from trades 1 through 5. That is just how I approach the markets. And the very first trade is going to be what I call a toe in the water. So people ask, what is TIW? That's toe in the water. So I want to do maybe just 1 or 2 contracts, toe in the water, quarter position, half position, full, full plus, and bonus, of course. However, if I have 1, 2 of these, I'm going to turn the sound off on that. But if I have 1, 2, Okay, cool. Now I'm going to skip from my 2 and I'm going to go whoop over here to bonus, and I want to add to what I've currently got on the plate. Make sure we are adding and getting some dessert. I don't want to necessarily, I mean, I really want to protect this. I don't want to give back everything here. So what I tend to do is I want to risk only one of these. My worst case scenario, I want to risk 1 trade. So at least if I risk on that bonus and I can't put that dessert back on the table, I want to keep one of those. Just a little way that I like to play the game. Does that make sense? If you guys got any questions on that, make sure you go through our training and training materials, and there's a full documentation section on our website now as well, available in PDF format. It's not really PDF, but you can export it as a PDF. It is there on the website under the training section at the top left, and it is extensive documentation, lots of visuals. We really wanted to have a really nice visual guide for you guys if you are getting going with our Algobox trading platform software.
Upper bands touch ES on the
it's going crazy. Imagine in queue right now. Yeah, I bet it is going to be absolutely nuts. While we are waiting, 3 minutes past the news event here, do me a favor and let's smash that like button. I would normally pop you guys over to the screen for smashing that like button. However, my stream deck isn't working. So, you just have to pretend there's a nice little visual saying, hey guys, do me a favor. Go ahead and smash that like. And yeah, good times. Okay, we are 3 minutes past. Let's get down inside here and see if we've got any other trade opportunities here. I want to look at any caves, and so how would I do that? Top left, look at this cave going right here.
Speed of ES 179.
Right there. Do you see it? So if we come into this area, this is where I might want to reverse back into that direction if it shows up here, but there is
DCDMES on the 1.
A just absolute like a 0 level in there. I'm gonna press F6 and do a white dashed line right in there. If we touch that, I may automatically pop a quick scalp long as we hit and fill in that cave on the volume profile on the left. One of my favorite plays there, using the caves.
Speed of ES 175. Upper bands touch ES on the 89.
Oh, we've got 99 likes. One more to pop 100. Who's going to be the 100th like? I bet we can get 100 likes on here. Who wants to be the 100th like? I bet we can get one. All right, so double cross. Let's see. So keep an eye on that. I'm going to come down here to the lowest time frames now. And look what we got here. We've got double cross, so that's a zone, and then we popped out of it. So I'm going to mark from cross to cross here as my zone. Okay, then fake out, break out, pop back inside. See if there's a four-legged dog trap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 LDT, four-legged dog trap to the up move, which is how many ticks? Whoops, wrong button. Four-legged dog trap up move into the PRZ, 36 ticks. Almost 40 up into it. PRZ cross short once again for a nice down move. PRZ cross. You've been following along. Our PRZ cross strategies there. That is a harmonic structure, potential reversal zone, plus a cross, which means there was also an order flow event, major order flow event that came in there as well for the down move. Basically the same thing right here, but with multiple order flow events, what we call a cluster, because there are like 3 in there. No, it's actually only 2. So a PRZ cross once again with double crosses in there.
Speed of ES 159.
So we
Speed of
accumulate
ES
in the zone, and now a
159.
distribution leg has come again. So nice distribution leg right here. What is the hotkey to measure ticks? So that is the ruler tool. So if you hit the drop down here and the drawing tools, it's right here. Default looks like Control F3, and I have Control F3 bound to one of my mouse buttons there, but that is called the ruler tool. Control F3 it looks like, I believe that's the default, but don't quote me on that. Go check on yours to see what the default hotkey is. It says it right next to it. You got it? Okay, perfect. Okay, we've got another set right here, and let's see if we got an accumulation with distribution afterwards or not here. After this little section here, double cross kind of tells us that might be it. You're welcome, sir. Here's King timing. MacVU telling me strong sells right now. Oh, just went back to neutral. It has been. Look at all the reds. So we went down, 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 down. Currently in neutral.
CDMES on the 1.
So plays in both directions are on the table.
78. DCDMES on the 1.
Now I'm wondering how come I'm not getting my 2-minute warning for 10:10. We got 30 seconds till the 10:10. Let me check my indicators here. Time regions. Weird.
Divergence up ES on the 9. Speed of ES 152.
Not sure why I'm not getting my warning color there for the 10:10, but we are currently at the 10:10. Coffee time break. Usually looking for a coffee time break here. I've been away for a while though. I kind of feel like I owe you guys. I want to hang out a little bit longer here, but right now is where things get a little bit wild, especially after that news event there. Let's watch, see if we got any trade opportunities here for that final bonus trade. For me, I have found enigmas tend to work really well during this zone. So here he is, 10:10. I'm just going to go with that, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I'm going to let the next enigma play be my bonus. Between 10:10, 10:30, also another thing, we are outside, well outside of
Speed of ES 159.
the no fiddle zone
Speed of ES
on the MACV chart, so I see that. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on my full auto here and let the system enter in for me for my bonus. Hey, we got over 100 likes. You guys are rock stars.
DCDMES on the 1. DCDMES on the 2.
Trust me, I'm like a smart person.
Speed of ES 136. Fib.es on the 9.
No, appreciate that, Cybot. Thanks, man. So another PRZ. So PRZ crosses are on the menu. Are y'all seeing all these PRZ crosses? Boom, down move. Look at this PRZ cross. Let's get start some measurements here. PRZ cross, down move, 50 tick drop. PRZ cross. Boom, 50 tick drop again. Look at these 50 tick drops out of these PRZ crosses. What was this one? PRZ cross,
Upper
drop,
bands touch
speed
ES on
48,
ES
just call it 50 tick
180.
drop. 50 tick drops out of these PRZ crosses. Look at this one. Tick drop down to the double cross. That's 80 tick drop out of the PRZ cross. So take a note on ES right now. PRZ crosses, bosses. Wow. Test 1, test 2, test 1, test 2. Is the mic dropping? Test, try to push it back up. Sometimes that happens. Let me, thank you for letting me know. Check my sound settings here. Gonna go check the... Test 1, test 2.
DCDMES on the 1.
I did play with it a little bit
on the
there
1.
when everything was kind of going down.
DCDMES on the 4.
Mic check, mic check. Everybody give me a
Speed
mic
of
check.
ES
Let me know.
215.
Type of 1 if we're good, 2 if we're soft. Want me to turn it up a bit? Type of 2 if we're good. Type of 1.
DCDMES on the 1. DCDMES on the 1.
Okay, I'm going to turn it off now. Why would I turn it off now? Here's a hint. Somebody type in the chat, pop quiz. Why am I turning
DCDMES on the 1.
the full auto Enigma off for the moment? Okay. Oh, relative to everything else, that is definitely a possibility. Let me crank everything else down a bit.
Speed of
And then
ES
maybe I'm coming over it.
190.
It's supposed to do something called dodging, but maybe that's not working either. Probably need to... I likely need to restart before this afternoon's live stream. Yes, the flat in the middle zone. It is middle. Absolutely flat. Now, I don't mind if it's a little in the middle, okay? But when it's flat in the middle... Yeah, no, right? Especially for my bonus. If I'm going to go bonus trade scenario here, and I'm not super up on the day here, so, you know, I'm going to... My risk tolerance is going to be low. I'm only up $300 here on the day. Again, a little bit... There's a lot of things going on today. A couple of things been out, been away, coming back. The speed is insane. So switching over to ES. So now you're talking about, you know, something $12.50. Mentally, you've got to,
Enigma long on the ES
you know,
1.
you're used to certain
Speed of
things.
ES
Okay, so let's see if this Enigma works
198.
out here or not. See if I kick myself. Yeah, and there's me kicking myself. So beautiful Enigma there, and would have been the perfect bonus there. But woulda, shoulda, coulda. We did peel off of that. We weren't flat anymore. So nice play there off of the perfect Enigma there. Enigma pushing up, going straight to target. That's the blue line there if you're new with us. Great 25 ticks there on ES. That is good for a few $100 even on one contract.
Speed of ES 161.
You lack conviction. Yeah.
Fib.es on the 9. DCDMES on the 1. Speed of ES 189. Speed of ES 159. Speed of ES 159. Fib.es on the 9. Speed of ES 160.
All right, so we got about 6 more minutes.
2 finger ES on the 33.
Beautiful double crosses at the top of that zone, although it looks like the double zone, the zone was just slightly shy. Yeah, put it up a little bit more there. There's the double crosses at the top of the zone, and we'll just make those
Greed index,
Speed
19
of
out of
ES
100.
be the top.
Fair, while the crypto fear and greed index is at 26 out of 100, indicating fear. And so we're keeping an eye on the VIX, which is currently at around 42 points, raising highs as high as 65 earlier in the session. They're still up 80%. That's the VIX.
So that cave I had drawn before, we are flirting with that cave, or basically this is the cave line right here. So they've come back in, filled in that cave, and they're just basically sitting here inside the cave here now, just slightly under it now, on that slightly higher time frame just above where we have our volume profile.
Speed of ES 140.
140 on the ES. A bit crazy to think about.
2-finger ES on the 33. Speed of ES 166. Speed of ES 166.
Okay, big move down, one right cross, second,
DCDM ES on the 1. Speed of ES 154.
So I was hoping it would touch this target line. I wanted
Lower
to take
bands
my
touch ES
GLR
on
there. I
33.
wanted to take my gold line reversal. Didn't get the touch. I had my finger over the buy, ready to go on it. Did not get there. I went basically 2 or 3 ticks from it. Thought I might tap it and I'd get a quick scalp up. Didn't quite get the touch. See if we get a PRZ cross here into the king timing. We are in king timing. Give me a cross in here inside this PRZ cross and I'm gonna take it a shot. We got Mac V red. Give me a cross anywhere in here.
Speed of ES 126. Lower bands touch ES on the 33.
Nope, they're breaking through it. No cross.
Lower bands touch ES on the 33. Enigma long on the ES1.
We are flat. Let me show you guys something. Look. Do you see it flat? Type a 1 if you see flat, 2 if you don't. And then correlate that with this particular Enigma. See the fail? One of the only, I want to say the only spots, but that is a common scenario. One of the more difficult plays for an Enigma is going to be if that thing is flat, it is not where it's at. Try to remember that.
Speed of ES 155.
To get things to rhyme, helps the brain to remember things. Let's see, while it may get up there to its target, look at the heat, right? It did come back. Would have, you know, on a technical stop out, depends on if you're a player who likes to put their stops behind the text. I mean, it missed it, but behind the Enigma ball, you know, so a higher risk trade there, even if it works out, higher risk trade there on a flat Enigma PRZ. I'm sorry. Fiddle zone.
Speed of ES 126. Speed of ES 126.
All right, there we are at we're at our hour. Did not get my bonus trade. Should have. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, couldas. Don't forget, we've got that Christmas in July offer extended for you, so go check that out. And we got a payment plan if you do need that as we go into back to school. And I've been out a while, so I kind of owe it to you guys. But we'll have that. If you need that payment plan, make sure you guys send me a direct message there in Discord. We'll eventually get that up there on the website for you. But we did talk with the PayPal card department there, and they said, hey, yeah, we can get that set up. So thanks for hanging out here today. It's good to be back with you. Thanks for hanging out. From me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchbot, Mod Squad, Curtis, G, and Eddie B. I am sending out of the Big H Town. See ya. Art team. Show them how it's done.
The old adage where, the individual investor doesn't have a chance, but the institutional investor has better technology, better information, and, more money and better opportunity. I don't think it's real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investor because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use, they have both front-end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.